Okay, let's talk about this honestly for a second. How was your 2020? I mean, it was rough, right? I have a friend who said that he thinks 2020 has been everybody's hardest year, and not just because of the coronavirus, because it seems like everybody has just so much going on top of the coronavirus. So how's your 2021? Is it a little better? Man, I had a rough year. And it's not all over yet. Everything's not just all resolved and wrapped up neatly with a bow. And I got to thinking over the past year about stress and the way it affects us. I see it like a balloon. So when the coronavirus first kind of started coming around and everything seemed to get a little weird, that was kind of stressful, wasn't it? And then the kids had to come home from school, and all of a sudden I realized, oh my goodness, they are home literally all the time. My introverted self found that a little difficult. And then not only that, but a couple of months after the coronavirus started and it started to really change our lives, my husband changed jobs. And then I found out my mom's cancer came back. My stress felt like it was filling me like a balloon. I felt completely overwhelmed. One thing on top of another, desperate, like I was going to pop. And I needed to find a way to release it. I felt like I just needed a little bit of time to rest, to think about something else entirely. Because the more I thought about everything that was going on, the stress, the more I tried to deal with my feelings, the more and more and more that stress began to feel like I couldn't take it. I am not strong enough to hold this. It is going to pop. And then my husband came around and he wanted to know, in his love for me and in his care for me, he wanted to know how I felt. But you know what that felt like? More stress, more stress, more stress. It felt like I wasn't going to be able to handle it. You see, Steve and I have different personalities in our stress. Steve feels like that if he can just let his stress come out through venting, if he can talk about it, then he'll release that stress and have a little bit of gift. Talking about it, sharing his feelings with people, that all made him feel like, okay, I have some breathing room. I can handle this. For me, I felt like even talking about it was an added stress that I felt like was going to make me pop. And so I played games on my phone and I watched Netflix and I did completely useless things because to me, that was my way of giving my stress balloon time to just deflate a little. Like a Red Robin balloon that you take home from the restaurant. They used to always give us those. And you forget about the balloon in your living room for maybe 3 days and then all of a sudden you look at it again. What has happened to it? Well, it has deflated a little. Okay, I can breathe. I can handle this. I can do this. And then I knew that after that time came, once I had a little bit breathing room, then I knew that I could take my stress to others. The Bible says in Galatians 6:2, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. And after I felt like I had a little bit of time to process my stress, numbing out, as I call it, after I numbed out for a couple of days, then I was ready to come to others who loved me and share about my stress with them. But there's one very best way that we need to release our stress. The Bible says in 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on him, on God, because he cares for you. We played a game with the college students about a year and a half ago where we had balloons and we were sitting on a table and we had, I don't know, ping pong balls or something on the table. And your goal is to use your balloon and blow out the air to blow the ping pong ball to the other end of the table. And you wanted to be on the end of the table that got all the ping pong balls blown away from you because then you win. Well, we discovered one thing playing that game. And the thing that we discovered is that the best way to release the air from a balloon is to squeeze it. That's the best way to release it. Well, I think that's a good picture of what it's like when we take our cares to God. Yes, it felt like when I was first in the middle of my worst stress, it felt like taking my cares to God added to the stress. But as soon as I had some breathing room, then I could take my cares to God and release that stress by talking to Him about it. But taking my worries to my God who loves me, who cares about me, who has the power to do something about my troubles, and who loves me enough to always do the best and right thing. That's how I found true comfort. And that's how you will find true comfort. Thanks, guys. This has been your Tuesday Talk. I hope you guys have a great day.